anyway, back to this one. Thank you, Wayne and Mary.
Thank you very much, guys.
Very, very, very good. Very excited to try it, and we look forward to maybe trying some other Tincup. Hello, welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
And I'm Josh.
And today we have got a bottle gifted to us by a subscriber.
You know who you are?
Yes, you do. And so we're going to try this out. This is kind of their daily drinker, or one of their daily drinkers. And so we're going to give it a try and see what we think of it.
Yeah. And this is Tincup. They have a few different expressions, but this, I think, is their base. It is a Kentucky bourbon whiskey. It's on the back there. Double checking.
I think so.
It might just say bourbon whiskey. Sourced, I believe.
Distilled in Indiana and Colorado.
Okay.
So it's straight. It's actually not a straight bourbon. So it's a straight bourbon distilled in Indiana and Colorado single malt.
Yeah. So we got a blend. The two. So this isn't just bourbon. This is actually the first. This will count as our first single malt product that we will review, and it might be the only.
So they are each aged in number 3 charred oak barrels. So they're aged individually, and then they are blended
thereafter
to make this. They do have some other expressions that I wasn't aware of, though. I think they've got a 10-year.
Yeah, they have a 10-year bourbon.
I've never seen it.
14-year bourbon.
I've never seen them. I've seen this. I've seen the rye, and I've seen it may just be the single malt that they have. So all by itself. So let's get to it.
Very light, and we should expect that with being
so it's 94 proof,
84 proof,
84. So yeah, 42%, 84 proof.
Our warm-up pour.
Yes.
You know, it's got a lot of ethanol.
It's got some notes on it too.
Very light.
It is light, but there's still something there.
Yeah.
It's a sweetness. Maybe a honey.
Yeah, that's what I was working towards. Definitely honey.
It's a little more viscous than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's
running down there pretty good, but where it's holding on there fairly good. I'd almost call this a light
whiskey.
Like a light whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you drink, I'll talk. So definitely some honey. You can smell the malt. Which I don't hate the aroma. The only single malt product that I've tasted, I did not like the flavor though. So we'll see what you think. Okay,
the malt is definitely there, coming in right in here, which is where I usually get malted barley, that type of thing. There's a bit of spice to it. I think it's spice, or it's an astringency, like it may be that anise. I'm not sure. For me, on the mid palate. Very little sweetness comes in at the front, and it doesn't hold. It's not holding very long. So that's my initial.
Yeah. So this is something that I noticed with the single malt we tried at that bar. The roof,
which was much more, had much more malt. It was mainly
it was almost completely malt. Yeah. Actually, I think it was exclusively single malt. That was rough.
For me, it was
so I had a very dry feeling on the back roof of my mouth when we're drinking that. I've got that right here with this as well, and that might be the single malt thing, which is what I'll attribute it to because I don't have any other experience.
Water didn't really do anything. Just one drop didn't really do anything for opening up the nose for me. I think that may just be the only note there is there. So
yeah, there's like some honey there.
That honey is the only thing
you can smell the malt. At least I can.
Yeah, I can't. I was out in the dust a bit today.
The palate notes, it's not sweet.
Mm-mm.
It's got the alcohol burn, which I was not expecting so much, but it's got a little spice in there.
Well, it's amazing that one drop of water could have taken the malted out of it. Or maybe I just got accustomed to it that fast, but there's definitely, I was getting some rice spice as well, just mainly like a white pepper is what I was getting from it. And then at the first sip, I got some anise.
You're right. That killed that maltiness
Just that
completely.
one drop.
I wonder what the blend percentages are.
Yeah, no
idea.
doesn't say, don't. And I don't recall it being on the website either.
Yeah, I don't recall
I took
seeing
a look
anything
at
on
it.
it.
So.
It's, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's bad.
No. To be honest, I would say this might be a little bit better over a cube of ice.
Yeah,
And I rarely put ice in anything.
but every now and then you find something that does a
Now,
little
back
better.
when I drank Scotch, I would put a little ice in with it, even though it's a much lower proof, much lighter, everything. It just kind of helped it open up and kind of meld a little bit, blend a little bit better, I think.
Mhm. This is, I expected to not like it just because of the single malt, but it's not that bad. It's not something that I would seek out and drink.
No.
But it's just not up our alley.
Well, 84 proof.
Yeah, exactly.
It's low for us. But it's got enough interest on it. It would probably be a very good mixer. And it would probably be, it's drinkable on its own as a sipper.
Yeah.
I do think probably putting it over minimal ice would be good,
Small
or a big block where it wouldn't melt very quickly.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
it's just not up our alley.
no,
We look for high proof. We look for spice.
I
we
put it
look
in a
for
low
some
C
sweetness.
range. I mean,
Yeah. It's teetering on C level.
Yeah, it could go D plus, C minus.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it at a D plus. If this was higher proof, I could easily see this being a C.
Yeah. I'd like to learn more about their tenure. And I'd
Yeah.
also like to
Try it before we
maybe
buy it.
try it before we buy it. So maybe we can find it at Liquor Barn, because this is our last filming. This is the last, this is
Film
not
session.
the end of October, but we're almost the end of October here, just a few days away. And so this is the last filming we're going to do before we head out for the Kentucky Bourbon Trail tomorrow morning early.
Very early.
Kentucky Bourbon Trail and multiple liquor stores between here, there, and all the way there, and then back, and lots of other things. So
Lots of stopping and looking to do.
yes.
But
So anyway, back to this one. Thank you, Wayne and Mary.
thank you very much, guys.
Very, very, very good. Very excited to try it, and we look forward to maybe trying some other Tincup. So, hey, thanks for being with us. And like always, our videos will get better with time, just like bourbon.
And if you haven't subscribed already and you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there.
Hey, listen, for those of you that didn't like it, go ahead and subscribe too. It's okay.
We'd love to see you back. And guys, as always, take care of yourselves.